I'll just.
Are you sure you have enough?
Yeah, I
Okay.
deleted like 1,000 pictures, so I needed to do that anyway.
Okay.
As I like to take pictures. Oh, sorry.
I take pictures the same that I do.
All right, let me see if Alex is on here. Jeez. What is that? Alex, Alex, can you hear me?
We're still on.
Alex, can you hear me? All right. Okay, so Alex, I told them that we're gonna go over some rules and our learning targets first, and then we are gonna start the lesson, okay? Can you see that okay? Okay. All right, guys. So today, we're gonna learn about number patterns. Does anyone have any idea what number patterns might be? Sorry?
Is it like,
Oh, sorry, Z. Thank you.
is it like 4 and 4 plus 5 and 5 plus 4?
Yeah, kind of like that. It's we have like a pattern, and we start with one number, and then so let's say we start with a 3, and then our next one is 6, and then our next one is 9. Our pattern is that we're adding 3. Okay, so that's what we're gonna learn about today. But first, we're gonna go over our learning targets. So our learning target is by the end of this lesson, you guys will be able to use patterns to solve addition and subtraction problems. You'll be able to solve problems involving less than and more than vocabulary, and you guys remember that, right? With our little alligator guy, greater than and less than, that's kind of how this is going to go. And you guys will be able to identify whether you need to, when you're looking at a number pattern, whether you need to use addition or subtraction. All right? And in the classroom, someone give me an example of how we are respectful? B.
By using kind words and listening.
Good. And how are we responsible? C.
Remembering to
All right, Alex, this one's for you. How are we ready to learn in the classroom?
Sitting up straight.
Yes, sitting up straight, having our feet under our desk. Good job. Alrighty. So we're gonna start this with a video. And I found this video and I thought it would make you guys laugh. But it also teaches us about our number patterns. Do what? He should be able to see it.
Let's learn about number patterns.
Dog looks like a marshmallow.
Why is the dog like a marshmallow?
Real loud.
When did you find the crow?
You got abducted, Rob.
Please, no, please. I need you to crack the code. But remember, if you fail, I will fly away with your bread. What kind of a strange code is this? It seems to be a number pattern. Remember, a pattern is something that repeats over and over again. Blue, red, blue, red, blue, red. Cat, dog, dog. Similarly, in a number pattern, the numbers change in the same way each time. For example, here is a number pattern. Look at the sequence of numbers. Can you guess the next number?
Alright, what do you guys think the next number is?
Start at 1, add 2 each time.
guys think, Jay?
13.
Good, yeah, because they're adding 2 each time. And do you remember yesterday when we learned if we have a question mark, what is our vocabulary word? What is that called?
I have 2 things.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was counted by 3s at first, so I said 14.
That's okay.
And the vocabulary word for yesterday,
Remember, we have a space that we're trying to figure out what the answer is. Starts with the U.
unit,
Our unknown.
unknown.
Our unknown.
Think 2 each time. Next number will be 11 plus 2 is equal to 13. Once you understand the pattern, you can easily write the next digit to complete the pattern. Let's see another example. What do you do to 4 to get to 7? We will add 3 to 4 to get to
What's
7.
our unknown gonna be?
Now, what do you do to 7 to get to 10?
16.
We will add 3 to 7 to get to 10. So, the rule is to add 3. Keep adding 3 to the numbers to find the missing number. So, the missing number will be 13 plus 3 equal to 16. Now let's come back to the code. Kanbaru Rescue Girl, what is the pattern rule for this number pattern? What do you do to 7 to get to 16? You need to add 9 to 7 to get to 16. Check again. 16 plus 9 is equal to 25. Yes, this is a pattern rule. Add 9 to 52. You will get 61.
Who is a 7?
Oh yes, following some rescue code.
I will be back.
The alien will be back with more patterns. Let's be prepared for next time too. Did you
Alright,
know?
guys. You guys
Okay,
like our video? Or was
Hey,
it?
Miss Chestnut,
Yes.
how's the bear and dog gonna get out?
I'm not sure.
Well, you know bears are accidentally.
Alright, let's go back to Alex.
the dog?
Who can know it was back?
Alright, Alex, you couldn't see the video? You did? Okay, I'll upload it later so you can see it. Alright guys, get out your math books and turn to page 68. So the only thing that should be on your desk is your pencil, your math book, and your iPad face down.
Did you say 68?
Yeah, page 68.
And we have to do 68.
We're gonna, yeah, 68. We're gonna look over 67. Okay. So you guys have a little chart that looks like this. You have 78,245. Below that is 79,245. And we are trying to figure out what our next number pattern is gonna be.
Is it 67 or 68?
We're gonna start on 68. Yeah. Okay, and how do we know that it's 80,000?
Because it shows plus
Yes. So if you look here, each time we're doing, the first one is 78,000, and our next one is 79,000. So we are adding 1,000 each time. So Jay told us that our answer for our next blank would be 80,245. Yes, B?
So we're doing which one are we doing?
We're working on the, yeah, we're working on the little chart right up there.
So then it would be 38,535. says you had 10.
Well, we are adding 1,000 to each one. That's why it went from 78,000 to 79,000, and then 79 to 80,000. Okay? So our next one over here we're kind of solving like a little puzzle here, right? So here we have 80,345. Beside that, 80,445. And beside that is 80,545. So what is the pattern, the number pattern that they used to solve each of these? P? Yes, so they added 100. So we started with 245, and we went from 345 to 445 to 545. So each time we are adding what? 100. Good job. So now we have to go up. Our next one is an unknown, right?
No.
It's 35.
Okay, B, and how do you know that our middle number is
Because
80,535?
they're all 5. And it says add 10, so we would be adding 10 place.
Yeah, so we add 10 to get 80,535. And we can check that because when we go from our middle unknown to our other number, and we can check it to see if we add 10, if that's the answer that we're gonna get, right? Okay, so number 1, we know that each number in the first column, which is over here, is how much more than the number in the row above it. Yeah, P?
1,000.
Yeah, 1,000. So that's what we're gonna put in our first blank there. It's 1,000. Okay, right here. And we're gonna put our 1,000 because it's asking us how many more than the number above it. Alright, so they want us to add this together. 79,245 plus 1,000. Can anyone do that in their head? Mental math? B?
80,245.
Good job. So our answer is going to be 80,245. That is on our second blank on number 2. Good job. Okay, and it's asking us over here on this number pattern. Each number in the last column is what more than the number in the row above it? Pam? It's how much more? See? 10, yes. It is 10 more than the number that was above it and below it. So that wants us to solve our problem here. We have 80,525 and we add 10. What is our answer going to be? P?
80,535.
Good job. Okay. We're gonna skip down to our guided practice. On page 38. Do what?
Shoot.
That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. We're just gonna skip this and go down to our guided practice, okay? Yes, Keith? Okay, it's how much more? Okay, so our guided practice, this is where we're going to add in our less than and more than vocabulary, okay? So if we have 1,000 more than is our final number gonna be? Jay?
4,800.
Good job. It's gonna be 4,872 because we are adding 1,000 more than 3,872. So we are just adding 1,000 to that number. So everybody got that?
Yep.
Thumbs up? Thumbs down? Thumbs up? Good. Okay, our next one. You guys try this one on your own. We have 10 less than. If it says less than, what does that mean? What are we gonna do? P? Subtract. Good job. So if we have 10 less than 221, W? 211, good job. And in order to solve that, you would take this number and subtract it by 10. Because less than means what? Yeah, less than means to subtract, and more than means what?
To add.
Yeah, to add.
The thing is, only give me if you want the answer, because
Okay.
you're doing rocks. That is a lot.
All right, guys, we're gonna look at that chart down on the bottom. That's gonna be the last thing that we do on in our book today. So we have our start, our end, and our change. Do you guys remember learning the input and output charts? Did you guys ever do that in like probably second grade, third grade? You guys don't remember that where it was like a T chart? You had a number here, and the rule might be to add one. So this is your input and this is your out.
I did number triangle, but I didn't do a T thing.
Yeah,
we did number triangle.
You did a number triangle? Well, when I was in school, this is what we did. But, okay, so you guys know kind of what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. A little bit.
Okay. Well, we'll try to do it this way. So we started with 37,828. And we're ending with 38,828. What is our change here? What did we do?
We changed the thousands.
Yeah, we changed our thousand. What did we do? Did we add 1,000 or did we take 1,000 away? Yeah, we added 1,000. So our change was 1,000 more. Alex, are you understanding? Yes? Okay, awesome. All right, so on our next one, we have 830,174. Our unknown is in the middle, but it tells us what our change is going to be. It's going to be 100,000 less. What is 100,000 less than 830,174? Jay?
730,170.
Good job. So Jay said it's 730,174. And he is right because we're subtracting 100,000 from our start number to figure out our end. Does everyone see how we figure that out? Yeah? Okay. So you guys can put your math books away for now. If we have time later, we will do the end of practice. So right now. We're gonna do kind of like what we did yesterday with our matching vocabulary. Oh, Poppy, or P, you weren't here yesterday. So everyone's gonna get this. Take your pieces out of your sticky note packet. You don't have to pull out what you used yesterday. You guys can play, it's kind of like a game, so you can play it with your person sitting beside you, or you can do it by yourself. some instructions such as subtract 4, and you also have number patterns. So you're gonna lay them all out. No, so you can just lay them all out on the table. And you can work together with a partner if you want to and kind of play a little game with it. So you're gonna look, so if I pull add 8, then I wanna look at the number sentence that is adding 8, okay? So this is kind of like our rule, and we're matching it with the correct number sentence. And Alex, I will upload, oh yes, I need to post that, the stuff from yesterday, and then I will post this stuff today for you to play around with.
Finish.
You get it? Okay. And then Alex, after they do their game, their matching game, they're gonna do an activity like this. And I will also post this. I'll also post this online for you, okay? Oh, and then take a picture of it now.
Sorry, I should have showed you this.
And then we're gonna do the independent practice, and we'll upload all that for you, but for right now, the main lesson is over. Do you have any questions? It's a little confusing. Okay, well, if you want a conference, later, just message, us on Schoology, okay? And I can meet with you and we can work on it. Cause I know it's hard to see the board like that, okay? We're gonna do reading at 9:30, okay? So we will see you at 9:30, sound good? I can't hear what you're saying. Will you type it in the chat? See you at 9:30? Yes? No? Okay, alright, we will see you. Bye, Alex.
Hey, Miss
You are currently the only person in this conference.
Miss Stephanie,
Yes.
can you get can you put my shoes on?
Well, let's just wait a second. Let's just wait a second, okay? Okay, so Waylon here has our add 8.
We're not doing a conference.
That's true, we're not doing our conference anymore.
So you can say it's with me.
What did you guys put with your add 8? What number?
I don't know what to do. 73, 81.
Good job. So what we're doing here is, yeah, you were putting your subtract like this, and you're gonna look and see what number pattern goes with each one. So we're subtracting 4. You would look, well, we know this one's adding, right? So it wouldn't be subtracting. So we can put that aside. Hold on 1 second, okay? That one is, what is subtracting? And is it subtracting 4?
Yeah.
So then that's what we would put up here, okay? Yes.
I have a table.
Okay, I will do that for you guys later, okay? All right, good job.
Maybe when it's like after the evening.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We got PE today. Yeah.
You did put it in order. Okay. I'll give you guys about 2 more minutes for this.
I have some shoes on my back.
It was just a little game for you guys to play. And you can take it home with you and play it with your parents. Do what? Oh, it's like a matching game.
Yeah, it is.
You have like a race to see who matches them up first.
Or you could just make it a memory game.
Remember game. Alright guys, let's go ahead and put these pieces to the side.
Yeah, can I put them?
Just put them to the side of your desk.
I just put them all back. I know I'm not gonna use them.
Okay. So on this worksheet right here, it's, what is this, a ladder. And so we have our start number at the bottom, and over here on the right, it tells, it tells us what to do. So we're gonna start with this number, and it tells us to do 1,000 more, 10 more. So what does more mean again? We're gonna what? Add. And then on the back, we are gonna climb down. So we start with our number up here at the top, and we're gonna go down. So our next one says 10,000 less. What does that mean? Less. What are we gonna do? Subtract. Good job. So try to do this, and then we.
Is this like we can all use a partner?
Yeah.
You say thank you in French.
How?
Beautiful.
Oh.
And how I say yes in French is oui. And mon ami means my dear.
All right. So let's work on this. I need you guys about 3 minutes to do this, and then I'm gonna call on someone randomly to give me the final number for each one. Okay?
What do you
So you're gonna take this number and you're gonna follow these rules. So you're gonna start doing 10,000 less than that number. Okay? Okay. So we're starting with 272. It wants us to add 1,000 to that. So if we added 1,000 to 272, then what would that be?
We could like
And then 10 more to this.
Yeah, so then you're gonna do 10 more to the number that you just previously wrote. Okay, I'll give you guys about 2 minutes, so a minute for each side.
And this, I think, is a game.
You think that's a game? That's more of a game?
Yeah, I already like this more.
Okay, easier. So we start with our number, 272. So it wants us to add 1,000 more. So what is 1,000 plus 272? Good job. So that's what we would put in the middle of the ladder. Okay, so now we're gonna take this number and it wants us to add 10 more. So where are we adding 10 more to this number? Yes, good job, exactly.
there's another
Oh, yep.
but oh it's this it says the answer.
It gives you what you're going to start with.
Meaning all you need to do is look at the back and then you do the answer.
Not really, but kind of. I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Okay, do you guys wanna do this together?
No, I've already finished it, but it says start on this side at the top and then start at the bottom on this side.
Okay, let's go ahead and do it together, okay guys?
You've gone it this way, and then you're going down to make it.
Okay, let everyone put your pencils down and look up here. We're gonna do it together, okay? Here's our ladder.
Now draw the ladder.
Is my ladder not good enough?
No.
Thanks, guys.
I drew a person called
Okay, so we're starting, let me see here. Write out what we're doing. start at our bottom, and we're gonna climb up top. And without even looking over here, if we're climbing up, what do you think that's gonna mean? Are we gonna add or subtract? See? Add, exactly. So we're starting with 272. It wants us to add 1,000 more to that. See? 1,272. Okay? Everyone put your pencils down, please, and look up here.
I'm already done.
That's okay, we're gonna do it as a class.
I drew a small ladder to do that, but.
Well, let's put our papers down and our pencils. We're gonna do this as a class, okay?
Here.
Okay, so now we have this number, our 1,272, and it wants us to add 10 more. And 1,282, good, because we're only adding in our 10 place, right? Brian, will you put your pencil down, please? We're gonna do this together. So now we're gonna take 1,282, and we are going to add 10,000 to add. P?
11,282.
Exactly, 11,282, because we added 10,000 more to this number. Now it wants us to add one more. Z?
Isn't there a zero?
Here? No, that's just 10. Okay, so what is one more to this number? 11,282. P?
11,283.
Good job. And now we're gonna add 1,000 more to that, so we're still climbing up our ladder. Nemo, what would our number be here? We're adding 1,000 more. Uh-huh.
12,283.
Good job. And now we need to add 10 more to find our final answer. 12,293. So we're just following our number rules to add more to find our end number after with our start number, okay?
And then when you put the wrong side, it has
Yeah. Okay, do you guys want to do the subtraction one together?
Ice cream cone of math. The giant ice cream cone of math.
Yes. Do you guys want to do the subtraction ladder together?
Or tornado.
Yes? Yes? No? Let's go ahead and do it together real quick, okay? So that's the one that's on the back of your paper, but I'm gonna draw it up here.
Is this for a grade?
Of course, everything's for a grade. Alright guys, if we start with 12,383 and it wants 10,000 less than that, less than means we're gonna do what to this number? Yeah, so we're gonna take 10,000 off, we're gonna subtract 10,000.
That it would be 11,393.
We're gonna take a whole 10,000 off, not just 1,000, but a whole 10,000. That's gonna completely get rid of this, so it's gonna drop our number to 2,393. Now it wants 100 less than this number. So we are gonna keep our 2,000, what's 100 less than 3? Jay, 293, good job. And then 100 less than 2,293, we know we are gonna keep our 2, so what do we do to 293? See? 2,193, good job. Now it wants us to get rid of 1,000. So if we're we're getting rid of 1,000. B, what is it gonna be? If we're taking 1,000 away from,
1,193.
yeah, good job. Now it wants us to take away another 1,000, so are we even gonna have anything left in the thousands place? No, so what's our number gonna be left with? B. 193, good job. But now it wants us to take 100 less than this number. So then we're completely taking away our hundreds place too, so what are we left with? 93. Okay, you guys see how we did that? How we just went down our ladder? Yeah, okay.
Do we need to have the negative?
No, that's it. I was just marking stuff out. Okay. So if you guys wanna go ahead and start on your independent practice on page 69. You guys get out your math books and start on that. And we're gonna do reading here in about 5 minutes. Just put that in. Yeah, those ladder papers, you can put them in your desk. If you wanna keep your number matching cards, you can keep them on your desk. If not, I'll come get them. Just put it inside your desk for right now and then do something